I got a workroom area in the basement that
Right.
we got it in.
We used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And people do that. You put your, I don't know
But it's
why
fine when you're
why do we
young.
do
But when you
it?
start getting age on, you don't want to run up and down them steps.
Why do we ever put them, this washing machine way off somewhere like that? It just makes no sense, does it?
Well, me and somebody was talking about that here a while back. You get old, and I'm getting up there too. And you don't want to be running up and down them steps. But the first thing you do when you move in a house, if you got a basement, you want to put your washer and dryer down in the basement.
That makes no sense.
And your pantry down in the basement.
Yeah.
And we got them side by side.
Yeah.
And
house I did live in was 3 stories. And I'm going to tell you what, if I didn't run ourselves to death. But when I come in this house, this one that's 850 square feet, our house is now, I said, I'm going to do it just like we want it. And the first thing I done was I took one bedroom and turned it into a closet. And we don't have a dresser. All of our clothes are in there on shelves. And I put the washer and dryer right in there too. So everything's in there. And then another thing I did, I've got a drawer in the bathroom with my underwear in it. It's the best thing I ever did.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I got my underwear right there where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, right there where it's supposed to be.
And then, I can get out of the shower and I got
right there it is. Yep.
All these years, I never thought about it.
Yep. But we was talking about that, about the washer and dryer in the basement when you get older. We was talking about, another dumb thing these farmers do. And we was guilty of it too. First thing you want to do, hey, we need to build a barn. Well, instead of putting it down there where it's low, you want to put it right on top of the hill where you can't keep the roof on it due to the wind. So, everybody wants to, you go down through there and look down where we live at. Barn after barn, right on top of the hill where nobody wants to be up there, but you go up there and you can't keep the roof on it.
Well, now, when you move out of McDowell County like I did, you always build up high to stay out of the creek.
There you go.
You always, because we know where low, all the water comes down the bottom, so you always want to go up high so the river don't get to you.
Yep.
It's my dad said a man was like a coon dog. Time is good for anything, he's dead with old age.
Yep.
Time you get it all figured out.
Time you get it figured out. Yep.
And well, tell me this, and I appreciate your time today. I wanted to talk to you have for a while, but if I had to ask you, and I want to make it hard on you, okay? What do you do that makes you happy? Now I'm not talking. I'm going to give you a few guidelines first. We're not talking about spiritually. We're not talking about will I do stuff for my children or seeing my wife smile. I'm going to narrow it down. Because, see, I think what you're saying, when we talk about stress and we talk about doing things, if I said, what do you do that makes you happy?
Well, I love fishing.
Okay.
I love fishing. I don't get to do it as much as I'd like to, but I love trout fishing. I love cat fishing, bass fishing. I love doing that.
That's good.
I take my granddaughter every so often, my oldest one. I got one 10 and one 3, and I take her with me. She likes fishing too. I enjoy fishing, and I've got probably enough to fill this room here, and maybe half more of model railroading.
Oh man!
And I had one in the old house that burnt. I had a model layout that had 7 trains running at one time.
That's cool.
And I've been collecting it for years. And I'm going to do that for my granddaughters. We're going to work on that in the basement. We're going to put together one in the basement down there with them.
That's pretty cool. Growing up, I had Stephen Overbay and Doug Overbay had a big train track, I remember.